Bob Woodward made headlines once again.
We're here with Bob Woodward, the author of Fear, Trump in the White House.
The president himself has labeled the tell-all a scam and a joke, and its author, Bob Woodward, an idiot.
Bob Woodward is a legendary name in America, and when he publishes a book about a sitting president, it's probably best to read it. But there's a few things you need to know before you do. I'm Anders Hagstrom, and these are the facts. Woodward doesn't have a perfect record. He's repeatedly and credibly been accused of making misleading statements and exaggerating the truth. Here's a few examples compiled by the Daily Caller's Peter Hasson. First, Woodward's editor at the Washington Post during the Watergate scandal thinks Woodward might have embellished the Deep Throat source. And he's not the only one. Other authors question who Deep Throat was in the first place. Former FBI agent Mark Felt publicly claimed the mantle in 2005, but notes from the time purportedly show he couldn't possibly have known all of the information that Deep Throat gave Woodward, meaning Deep Throat might have been a composite of several sources, some of whom we still don't know. And then there's Veil, the 1987 book about the CIA in which Woodward claims to be the sole witness to a former CIA director's deathbed confession that he knew about the Reagan administration's Iran-Contra deal. Needless to say, the claim was widely criticized. And finally, there's his coverage of the Obama administration. Woodward claimed in 2013 that an Obama administration official had intimidated him over an email. But when the emails went public, Woodward was clearly not telling the truth. So what does this mean for his new book on Trump? It doesn't mean that it's wrong, but it does mean that the media should take it with a grain of salt. But that's not what's happening. CNN, USA Today, and the Washington Post all covered Woodward's book without mentioning a hint of his past controversy. And that's just not honest reporting. And now let's go to some of your comments on our video about the US leaving the UN Human Rights Council.
Time for me to fly.
People really like Nikki Haley, and I really like that they really like Nikki Haley. You should like Nikki Haley. Kathy Meyerson says, the US has become the worst country. She actually says worse, but I'll say worst. I'll correct it. Presumably, Kathy is a she. Women's rights were sort of invented in the US. Pete McNeil says the US is just as bad. They invade and commit massive genocide on the locals. Just look at what the US did to North Korea. What? Look at South Korea. Look what we... Okay. The only thing we did to Korea is liberate half of it, and now look at the difference. Look at South Korea compared to North Korea. One has the lights on, the other one doesn't. One was liberated by the United States, the other one wasn't. Nanita Miller says, that is false. What is false? Be more specific. And second of all, no, it's not. Thanks for watching, and be sure to like our page here at the DCNF Presents the Facts and our friends over at American Voices and the Daily Caller. And don't forget to like my page right there.